Well, hello. Welcome back. How was everybody's week? It was a little too windy outside today, so you couldn't hear anything I was saying. So this week, welcome to my room. I've been waiting. Baby. This is Delilah. The topic I want to hit on this time is counting your blessings. It seems like right now in the world, everything's dark. There's no hope, there's no light, there's no answers. A lot of us don't have jobs. A lot of us don't know how we're gonna make rent for next month. A lot of us are worried that if we get sick, that might just be it. A lot of us can't afford to get treatment. And it's times like these where I at least start forgetting everything that I actually do have in my life. So right now is a perfect time for us to count our blessings. Let's take this moment in our lives to truly appreciate what we have. Counting our blessings is a lot harder than it sounds. It's easy to state I'm thankful for something, but it's another thing entirely to stop your negative, depressive, jealous thoughts in their tracks and intentionally think about what you are blessed with. We all probably have a tendency to get stuck in a mental cycle of I'm not doing what I want to do, or my life is horrible, or even today is going to be such a shitty day, or it is such a shitty day. These thoughts will eventually lead you down a path of lasting feelings of low self-worth, feeling unfulfilled, worthlessness, and will lead to social disconnection. These thoughts will definitely start affecting your work life, your social life, as well as feeling less joy over the little things. That's why it's important to get on top of this as soon as you can, because it will build up. Once it's a thought, it's in your head. It may not be at the forefront of your mind at all times, but it is a thought that'll weasel around in your brain, and subconsciously you will think about it. So then even if we're not thinking about anything upsetting, or there's nothing to be sad about or mad about, we'll just feel gross. We'll feel bad. So why should we think positively? Probably like what everybody's heard before. Positivity breeds positivity. When we begin to look inside ourselves and question whether we're grateful or if we take things for granted, we can identify if we're rooted in gratefulness or in contempt. Contempt for other people or for ourselves. Once we begin working on ourselves, our attitudes towards the world and to others will change greatly. We'll begin to lift each other up and congratulate each other instead of wondering, well, why wasn't that me? Why does nothing good ever happen to me? When you start thinking positively, you'll begin to see a personal change on the outlook of your life. Feelings of content, happiness, feeling less worried, that'll all start to happen for you. An attitude of gratitude also trains the mind to stop worrying about other people and to start focusing on yourself. So how can we retrain our thoughts and becoming more grateful? In my experience, the best way to counteract these thought traps is to internalize, recognize what is happening, and begin intentionally thinking about what you're grateful for. You'll notice that sometimes in your mind, you'll get swarmed with negative thoughts about whatever's occurring or what situation your life is in. It's in those moments that you stop. You stop yourself. You don't let your thoughts control you because you're stronger than your thoughts. For me, what I do is I just go inside my head and I start intentionally thinking about things I'm blessed with and things that I should be grateful for. But you could write it down, you can say it out loud, you can internalize it, you can do whatever works for you. There's a lot of things that we could be grateful for, but at least for me, I have a tendency to take things for granted, and I kind of forget that I have so much in my life to be thankful for. Now, some examples would be, you've got clothes on your back, you've got Wi-Fi or service to watch this video, you've got Netflix, you're breathing, you have your health, you have transportation, you have people that love you, even if you don't think you do. It could possibly be an endless list of things you can just consistently go over in your head, telling yourself that you're thankful for. This method is simple, but it works. It just takes a little determination and effort. It's something to do if you really want to pull yourself out of any rut, but you have to push through, you have to do it. You can't let your thoughts run amok. It's up to you to control what you're thinking about. Using this, you can turn a bad situation, day, week, month, year, you can turn it all around just by focusing on what you're grateful for. Maybe you're not where you want to be in your life. Maybe you had a completely different plan and you've ended up here. And it's easy to think, this is not what I planned, this is not what I wanted. It would have been so much better if I just blah blah blah. But hold the phone. Even if it's not what you planned for yourself, it's still where you are. And yeah, things didn't go according to plan, but just think about all the great experiences and great connections and awesome things you would have missed out on if you hadn't gone down the path you went down. And the cool thing about life, we get to keep trying, but that does not mean we should kick ourselves for the position we're in. Take pleasure in your life and in your situation. Don't let the situation get the best of you. And keep shooting for the stars. It's okay to recognize that you're not happy with where you're at, but that doesn't mean there's not a whole lot of things to be happy for. So keep pushing for what you want, but don't forget to stop and smell the flowers on the way. Because there might be some really beautiful flowers in the place that you want to go. But if you're not paying attention, you might miss some flowers that are way more amazing than you could have ever imagined. You know, there's more muscles used to frown than to smile. Same thing with positivity. It's way easier and less strenuous to be positive than it is to be negative. I'll end this with one of the greatest things we could ever be blessed with, and that's a God who loves us, no matter what. Whether you believe it or not, He does, and it's pretty awesome to accept. I know times are hard right now, guys. Together, we will get through this, but just take this moment right now to search inside of yourself, figure out what you're grateful for, and figure out what you've been taking for granted. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. Kick back, relax, sit out the quarantine. All right, I hope I explained myself enough here. As always, this has been fun. I hope everybody has a great next week. Be productive, be lazy, be whatever you want to be. I'll see you next time. Spread love, be better. Thanks for watching.